didn't have bad luck, you had a pattern, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it is. Think about the last few people you've really fallen for. Not just dated, actually fallen for. The ones who kept you checking your phone, replaying conversations, wondering where you stood. Now be honest, how many of them were genuinely emotionally present? How many could actually sit in a hard conversation with you, tell you how they felt, show up consistently? If the answer is not many, you're not broken, and it's not bad luck repeating itself by coincidence. It's a pattern. And patterns aren't random, they're built on something. Once you see what that something is, you can't really unsee it. So let's actually look at why this keeps happening. Not to make you feel bad about your dating history, but to help you finally understand it. Picture someone. Call him Sam, though he's really a composite of a lot of people. Sam has dated plenty of kind, stable, available people. He describes them as great, just nothing there. Then he meets someone who takes 2 days to text back, who's warm one week and distant the next, who he can never quite read. And suddenly Sam is invested in a way he hasn't been in years. He tells his friends this one feels different. It doesn't occur to him that different might just mean familiar in a way that hurts. Sam isn't unusual, and he isn't making a conscious mistake. His nervous system is doing exactly what it learned to do a long time ago, mistaking uncertainty for chemistry and calm for boredom. That's the actual pattern we're unpacking today. Here's the uncomfortable part first. Attraction and safety are not the same feeling, and most of us were never taught the difference. The chemistry trap, that intense spark, the butterflies that can't stop thinking about them feeling, often isn't a sign someone is right for you. Psychologists who study attachment suggest that intensity is frequently a stress response, not a compatibility signal. Uncertainty activates your nervous system. Someone who's warm sometimes and distant other times keeps your brain guessing, and your brain mistakes that guessing for chemistry when it's actually anxiety. Someone who's consistently present, who texts back at a normal pace, who doesn't create a will they won't they cycle. That often feels boring at first, not because it is boring, but because your nervous system isn't used to calm. Here's what that actually looks like in practice. You go on a first date with someone stable, and the conversation is easy. They follow up the next day like they said they would, and you find yourself thinking, I don't know, I just didn't feel a spark. Meanwhile, a date that left you slightly confused, slightly anxious, wondering if they liked you, that one you can't stop replaying. The confusion isn't a sign of deeper compatibility. It's often just your alarm system mistaken for attraction. Why familiar pain feels like home. If your early relationships, like with parents, caregivers, first loves, involved having to work for attention, chase reassurance, or manage someone else's unpredictability, your nervous system may have learned that this is what love feels like, not comfort, effort. So as an adult, a partner who's easy and available can feel unfamiliar, even slightly off, while a partner who's emotionally unavailable can feel oddly like coming home, because your body already knows this dance. This is sometimes called repetition compulsion, a tendency to recreate familiar emotional dynamics, even painful ones, because familiar feels safer than unknown, at least to your nervous system. Think about it this way. If you grew up in a home where a parent's love felt conditional, warm when things were going well, distant or critical when they weren't, you may have learned without ever consciously deciding it that love is something you earn through vigilance, not something that's simply given. So decades later, a partner who loves you steadily, without conditions, without you having to manage their mood first can feel almost suspicious, not because anything is wrong, but because your nervous system doesn't have a template for it. Meanwhile, a partner whose affection comes and goes fits the template perfectly, which your brain reads as familiar and mistakes for right. The anxious-avoidant pull specifically. If you lean anxious in attachment, avoidant partners can be especially magnetic. Their distance triggers your alarm system, and closing that distance becomes almost a mission. Chasing a connection that keeps slightly out of reach feels urgent and important because your nervous system reads distant as in danger of losing them, which activates exactly the chasing behavior that keeps this cycle going. Meanwhile, someone securely attached who doesn't create that push-pull doesn't activate the same urgency, which can make them feel less exciting, even though they'd actually be easier to build something real with. This plays out in small, specific moments. An avoidant partner takes a full day to respond to something meaningful you shared, and instead of feeling frustrated and moving on, you find yourself refreshing your phone, drafting and deleting texts, wondering what you did wrong. That chase, the wondering, the rereading, the small hit of relief when they finally respond, can feel like proof the connection matters. Often it's just your attachment system doing exactly what it's wired to do around distance. None of this is your fault, and it's not permanent. This pattern isn't a character flaw, and it doesn't mean you have bad taste or you're doomed to repeat it forever. It's a learned pattern, which means it's also an unlearnable one. Attachment research consistently shows people can move toward more secure patterns over time, especially once they can name what's actually happening in the moment instead of just feeling swept up in it. So what do you actually do with this? First, separate intensity from evidence. When you feel that can't stop thinking about them pull, ask yourself, is this intensity coming from how consistently safe they make me feel, or from how uncertain I am about where I stand? Those are two very different feelings that often get confused for each other. Second, notice your reaction to calm. If someone stable and available starts to feel boring early on, pause before writing them off. That flatness might just be your nervous system needing time to recalibrate to something healthier, not proof there's no connection. Third, watch actions over time, not words in the moment. Emotional availability shows up in consistency. Do they follow through? Are they the same person a month in as they were in week 1? Not in how intensely someone makes you feel on a first date. Fourth, give calm relationships an actual chance before deciding there's no spark. If your baseline for spark was built on anxiety and uncertainty, then genuine compatibility might initially register as flat. Give it more than 1 or 2 dates before ruling someone out for feeling too easy. Easy isn't the same as wrong, and a few weeks of consistency will tell you more than a single instinctive gut reaction ever could. This isn't about diagnosing your ex or deciding every distant partner is secretly wrong for you. Some relationships just don't work out for reasons that have nothing to do with attachment patterns. This is about noticing your own pull towards certain dynamics, so you're choosing consciously instead of running the same loop on autopilot. If this made sense of a pattern you've noticed in your own dating history, the attachment styles video is right here on the channel. It's the foundation this whole pattern is actually built on. Which part of this hit closest to home? Tell me in the comments.